She's not even attacking the Red Keep, she's just destroying everything. She's been consumed by her anger. I mean, when Davos is trying to help the people from King's Landing, you know it's not right.
I don't understand why the Northerners are attacking.
Because everyone else is. The boat is there. Holy shit. This is something I want to see.
If I win, I'll bring your head to Cersei so you can kiss her. One last time.
He's really good. Oh my god, that was cool. Oh,
Oh no. Yes! No! Jamie! Jamie! Oh my god.
He's not gonna die right away. That's gonna be a long and painful fucking death.
Oh my god, you need to kill your own. You need to kill your own, Jamie. Oh my god, Jamie. Thank god, at least.
Another king for you.
You're no king.
King.
You're not even a father.
But I got you. I got you. I'm the man who killed Jim and Lannister.
I'm going to kill her.
You think you wanted revenge a long time. I've been after it all my life. It's all I care about. And look at me. Look at me! You want to be like me? You come with me. You die here.
What are you gonna do, Arya?
She needed to hear that. She needs to start living.
Sandor. Thank you.
She might go back to Gendry now.
Oh my god.
And it's coming from him. The last time she sees him too, I bet.
My god, I'm crying.
It's still visually beautiful. There he is. We're getting the Clegane ball.
Sir Gregor, stay by my side.
Oh, he feels it. Oh, he's going. He doesn't care.
Sir Gregor, I command you.
Obey your queen, Sir Gregor.
Oh! I did not expect that, but thank you.
Killed by his creation. So many people in Game of Thrones died by their own weapon. This is nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that is really a nice shot.
And I mean, the fire behind the mountain. He's the one who put him in the fire.
For freaking joy.
Oh my god, let's go, let's go. Oh, he's... Oh. Fuck. Oh my god! Oh!
That's your fault. Jamie!
He fucking told you so, though. Let's go, let's go.
I'm gonna fall down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's not gonna be enough.
How can you kill someone like that?
Take it his head. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. This is still going. It's a freaking long shot. I love this director.
Oh
Come on, both of them are in the
no!
same
The
place.
resemblance.
Rise up, come on, rise up.
Take my hand. Take my hand. Get up.
Oh, that's the one from the beginning. Oh, this is so cool.
Oh my god, that is so stressful.
This is somehow kind of worse than Long Night.
Freaking head, man.
Oh no.
No, 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 no. No, no. No. Yes. Oh.
Is that enough?
Oh my god, he's freaking blind.
Oh my god.
Like, come on, die.
Cut off his head.
Oh no. No. I told you. Oh, for the freaking.
Who would have
The
fucking
freaking
thought-
on fire.
Now we're gonna have to watch season 1 again and
They should
remember
steal
why.
your queen.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
Who would have thought we would cry like this for the hound?
The freaking out. You need to do something. Everyone's gonna die if you don't do so.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, he's still inside.
Oh, he's leading them. Not just this man, like everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
She's gonna be okay. We will see it if she dies, but oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How many lives do you have, girl?
They're running away from their army.
Get up. Get up. Ah!
Wait, she's coming. She's fucking coming.
Jacob. Jacob. Die, Jacob. Come on. Come on.
It's too late. You're gone. Hey. Don't let me die, Jake. Please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. I don't want to die.
Look at me.
I don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like this.
Look me in the eye. look. Look at me. Just look at me.
Oh, John, get out. Oh my god, I was right. It was ashes in Dany's vision. And she caused it. Oh my god. I swear to god, if she dies too. I know, baby, I know. Ow! Get out, please. It was strangely beautiful, the scene. It's gonna end like this? No. No. Fuck. I was strangely right about Jaime and Cersei's death. Alright. I told you that maybe he's gonna hold her and keep her with him as the building falls down. Yeah. I was right. I'm kind of What? I'm still sorry, I'm still dealing with the emotions of the episode. I'm kind of disappointed in him a little bit. Like I was he didn't after everything himself. After everything you went through. It was always about Cersei. Yeah, but so many people died for freaking Cersei. Did she deserve it? Not at all. He could have been a good man. Like, he could have done so many good things. As much as I root for Dany as a character, because I love her since season 1, guys. What she did just right now, I'm freaking mad. You don't attack an enemy that surrender. Sorry, I'm making you cry more. You don't. And even then, you don't attack innocent people. You don't attack children. You don't attack women or men who don't know how to fight. Who have nothing to do with your battle. And that I think the worst is she did it after the bells rang. That's as much as you can justify what she wanted to do, or which her plan was. As much as you could say, like, I'll burn them all, I don't fucking care. As soon as they let down their weapons and rang the freaking bells, it was over. She had won. But she wasn't satisfied with the idea of winning without, having her revenge. And I mean, yes, I do understand she's been through so fucking much. She's seen people die that she cares about, and she has this anger inside of her, and she never managed to let it out. It was over way too fast for her. It was too easy, and she never got her revenge. You saw her. She was desperate for this. She got lost in her emotions. And that's what I was scared about when it comes to Dany. I was so fucking scared that she was gonna be controlled by her anger, by her emotions. That's her main problem. She makes rash decisions every fucking time that she's mad or scared or sad. And the way they did this, because once again, that director, I mean, he's perfect. Oh my god, all the shots were so beautiful. Yeah. Cinder against his brother. As soon as I saw that they were near the... Yeah, I thought too it was gonna, push him down with him, It's a fallout, right? Near, They were near a fall. Like they
Yes,
were
when
gonna
they're
fall.
they're gonna fall down to their death. And it's ironic because technically Cinder fallen in the fire pit. Just like his brother burned him when he was a child, he died by fire.
He took him down with him. That was a creature that couldn't die. And he was
Is he dead though?
He's probably dead because there's probably nothing left of him. I mean, he was on our list. Like, I mean, to be honest, if you look at our death list, once again, everyone who died in this episode, we knew
Everyone died, yeah.
Euron,
No,
Cersei.
Euron is still alive.
Yeah, well, we don't know. We didn't see him, but I'm guessing that if he dies, we'll see him die. So, but yeah, everyone that died was on our list, so we were not surprised. But Arya almost got it. It's so weird to me how much they focus on her. These last two episodes, like episode 3 and episode 5, they focus on Arya so fucking much. We barely saw Jon this episode again. I gotta say though, Jon being my favorite character, I'm kind of a bit mad about this. This show is ending. This is Jon Snow. Yeah, show the others. I care about the others, but at
he's gonna
least
do something for the last episode because he saw what Dany did,
Oh,
and immediately said that you're my queen.
No, this is too much. This is too much. They rang the bells. She promised. She said she was gonna stop everything if they rang the bells. And not only did they ring the bells, she heard everyone scream, "Ring the bells, let's surrender." Stuff like that. She knew they wanted to surrender. She still did it. And she didn't attack just the Red Keep. She burned down everyone. And I was talking about the director. It's such a good idea he did. I mean, these emotions, we're feeling them because we got to see this battle from the eyes of the innocents in this city. We saw many battles in Game of Thrones. Like, we saw so many, but every single time we tend to take part, we tend to take sides depending on who's fighting and whose side of the battle we see. Remember the battle of the field of fire, or the Lannisters versus Dany and the Drogon and the Dothraki. We were rooting for Dany technically, but we were seeing the battle from the Lannister sides, and we had Bronn and Jaime on this side. And there were so many people who were like fighting over like, oh, why do you feel pity for them? It's because they make sure that we do feel pity for them. We see them cry in pain and scream and die. And if it doesn't affect you, I mean, there's a problem. But to see death like this, they don't want you to feel happy for them, for what's happening. They want you to feel bad. And I see where this is going, and I was so afraid they were going to do this, because I love Dany as well. To have her do this, and I mean, in a way, it's not out of character. Ever since she came to Westeros, she's been alone. She had few advisors that actually were on her side, and this episode, she was so gone. Like, she was so tired, so sick, so sad, so everything. And everyone she cares about left her. So in a way, I understand why she's mad. I understand why she's so angry. Jon too, like he's the only one on her fucking side, and he doesn't want to give her what she wants. But I mean, in a way, she should try to understand. Like he loves her, but Jesus Christ, she's his aunt. He wasn't raised to do this. This goes against what he believes in, so he cannot give her that. But he's been promising her over and over again that he's going to stay by her side. And it's just not enough for her anymore. And in a way, I do get it, because I mean, when she was in Essos, everyone was admiring her. Everyone was, calling her Misa and being grateful for what she did to them. But the second she stepped foot in Westeros, the game is too strong there. People saw her as a tyrant. She's becoming exactly what Cersei was. And she's doing it the same freaking way as well. The way they took their character, I mean, it could have gone so many ways, but to me, it's over. She's not gonna survive the next episode.
Oh my god, you're right.
It's... You can talk.
No, it's fine.
No, but what makes me sad is the fact that
I didn't want this ending for her either.
For her?
Yeah.
I didn't want anything for her like that too. Like I said, I've rooted for her since season 1. She was this hopeful character who became more stronger and stronger at every hardship that she needed to overcome.
And to know that being on the innocent side this episode, I mean, we got to truly fear Dany. Fear her.
She did say to John that the only
She was gonna go with fear, but I mean, it could have ended as soon as she heard the fucking bells. It could have gone so many ways. I mean, I wouldn't have agreed with her burning the Red Keep either if she had started with that from the start. But to have her do that after the bells, that's what's breaking my heart.
There's a difference with burning the Red Keep and maybe innocence. If they do not surrender, they're still fighting.
Yeah, I mean, when you have no choice, like that's what I said in the beginning of the episode. I mean, she was burning down the walls, and yes, she was killing people, and it wasn't, it wasn't making me happy per se, but it was war. I mean, yes, people are gonna die, and she was doing it in a way that was efficient. Like opening the gates for the army, and John was there too, and Davos was there too. Everyone was there, and that was war. As much as I don't agree with war, these are sacrifices that were supposed to happen, like because of Cersei, because of what she did. But after the bells, I mean, it's over. Forget that. She's not surviving next episode at all. Or unless, like, I don't know, Jon sends her back to Essos and she survives, but
after what she did, she's not going back to Essos.
Oh my god. And I mean, I don't even know if she...
Like I said, she lost way too much. She did way too much for going back to Essos just like that. She's gonna say to Westeros because she said that the throne is hers to take.
I don't even know if at this point she's doing it for the throne or for herself and her anger. Because, I mean, when she talked to Varys, she didn't say that she was... Well, she is not the rightful heir to the throne, but she stopped believing that she wants that throne. Like, everyone is against her. Everyone wants Jon on it. And she even believes that Jon betrayed her. And I don't agree. Like, I think Jon never agreed to not tell anyone.
Jon never agreed to not tell his sister.
And, I mean, of course, like... Yes, Sansa kind of betrayed Jon. I'm expecting him to be mad at her if he doesn't die next episode. But, and yes, it's not gonna help, but to be fair, if she was the right choice, she wouldn't be as scared as she was. And, I mean, she is being realistic when she says that Westeros has only fear for her where they have love for Jon. And this episode didn't help. Whereas she burned down everyone.
You think?
Whereas she burned down everyone, he killed one of his men to save someone from King's Landing. And then after that, he let them out of the city. His soldiers, as well as the people from King's Landing, he took them out of the city. He led them. They're gonna follow him. And that's the thing with Jon. I mean, he's good at making people follow him. He's terrible at the Game of Thrones, though.
About that, shout out for the Stark, for what they tried to do.
These Starks, man. Both Arya and Jon. I mean, Arya didn't do much this episode, apart from making us feel real bad for the people around her. But to still stand up despite what's happening and to try to lead them to safety, it takes a lot of courage. These Starks are really honorable, and we know this. I mean, come on, but still. So,
oh my god, and the shot with Clegane and Arya when he took her by the hair and said, "Come, you need to leave and live.
Basically,
you die."
She needed someone to tell her that the path that she chose was only going to lead to her death. And she has a life that's waiting for her. She has someone who loves her. She has a family. She could have a future. And what she chose to do by going to King's Landing, that was only going to lead to her death. And to have the Hound actually tell her, go back. It's like, I care about you. I don't want you to die, and I don't want you to go down my path. She needed to hear this. And for it to come from him.
You know what? Sandor did remind me of Ned Stark in that moment.
Kind of.
When he talked to her.
He took her by the hair just like he used to do too.
That's the image that I have, and I was about to cry when I saw that.
And we also knew, like, of course it was the last time they were going to see each other. Like,
Oh my god. Every last farewell from Tyrion to Jaime, Sandor to Arya.
Oh, by the way, again with the acting, I mean, he's still freaking good.
You were right, Emilia. That episode is freaking awesome.
Not in a good way.
What? No, but...
Jaime's dead now. The Hound is dead. Cersei's dead.
Euron is dead.
Euron is dead. Oh, that's the only death I'm like really not mad about. Even
I'm happy about Qyburn. Qyburn's dead and the mountain's dead.
For him to die by the mountain's hand, that's genius. Like, so many people in Game of Thrones died by their own weapons. Tywin with his crossbow. Ned with his sword. You've got what else? I'm looking for other people, but I mean, other people died with their own weapons and stuff. And for him to die because of his creation, that's genius. But still, they took so much. They made so many efforts to show us the point of view of the people from King's Landing. Obviously, they don't want us to root for Dany, and just like with the battle with the Lannisters, it's hard for us not to feel for them. You see innocents, you see, you know, kids and families, and they cry for the people that they lost, and we're not the only ones going through this. I mean, Jon, Davos, they all, you know, walk through this, and sound is muted, and they're like, just, this could have been avoided. I mean, I had a feeling they were gonna, you know, go down that road. I liked the metaphor that Dany started the season, technically, all in white, and the more it goes, the more she becomes tainted.
Red and black, yeah.
And at first, I thought the red in her clothes meant that she was, you know, suffering from many losses. Like, so many people died, so she's becoming more tainted by the blood. But it looks like the red represents her madness. And I mean, so many people are like, how is she mad? I say mad, I don't really mean mad or crazy. I just mean that she's so lost in her emotions. And that's what the red represents. That's her anger. That's everything that she wants to throw back at these people. And in this episode, she was all in red. No white whatsoever.
She was in black and red, though.
I cannot even imagine what's going to happen next episode. Like, I really hope there is no more deaths. We're not going to do a death pool next episode, okay? Well, Dany might die. Grey Worm might still die if he stands for Dany. But, geez, I'm just done. I'm done.
After what happened, I think she would die next week.
I mean, she could have, I mean, like I said, I could have had hopes that she was going to be okay if she did this because she had no choice. Even Jon, even though he didn't like that choice, he understood. After the bells, there was no way. And I hate that they took her character there. I mean, it's a story. It cannot end everyone happy, everyone perfect, everyone alive. I mean, I understand. And the way they've been showing Dany recently, she was going towards that. To see it happen, that's what breaks my heart. Anyway, we're gonna move on because I have...
Just to end on a happy note, though, the way that the director did the shot, every scene in that episode, that was kind of a masterpiece in my opinion.
Visually, this episode there were so many moments where it was beautiful.
Just like the episode 3 of the long night, with the color, the dark blue and the fire.
And at least in this episode, we got to see
everything. We see everything, but they did they play with the lights and the smoke and the ashes.
Yeah. And
it was so freaking beautiful.
Shout out to the director again. He's so good. I love every single of his episodes. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this with us. This week, Targaryen won the background theme. If you want to vote for what house colors we're gonna have for the finale of Game of Thrones, you can go on our Patreon page, the link is in the description, and vote on the poll. We also have another poll. If you check on our Patreon page, you can vote for who you think is going to end up sitting on the throne, or who you want to be sitting on the throne. It won't matter who actually sits on it, or if, you know, the throne gets destroyed, but we're going to take the most popular choice, pick a winner from the ones who voted for that choice, and we're going to send that person a little prize. So if you're interested, this is going to be something like that, like something nice, just for the fun of it. But if you're interested, go over on Patreon and vote there. And we're also gonna cosplay next week. We're gonna cosplay. Like today was just like makeup
attempt. Yeah.
Makeup attempts, yeah. But next week we're actually doing our characters from Game of Thrones. So I'm gonna be Jon Snow and you're gonna be Arya Stark.
I'm gonna be Arya Stark, guys.
Let's hope we have time to prepare everything. And we'll see you next week for the finale.
Well, technically we'll see you in about an hour for the live discussion.
True
so
that.
be there.
Yeah. If you want to
It's
talk
boring if you're
more,
not there.
if you want to talk more about the episode, we'll see you at the live Monday 7 p.m. EST. Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, guys.